A 21-day fasting and prayer devotional by the City Gate Church. Mounting up, growing up into fullness.
Day 9, the Father of Lights. James 1 verse 17. Deuteronomy 33, 8-10. Exodus 28 verse 30. 1 John 1 verse 5. The gift of the Father is an allocation of light and understanding for those that have prospered in the allocation of light of faith of Christ and charity. 1 Corinthians 13 verse 13. The essence of this light is to perfect sons of the sanctuary with the incorruptible nature of the Father that gives them the ability to live above the activity of the forces of hell and death. The onyx stones of judgment placed on the shoulder of the high priest is to hold the breastplate of judgment or righteousness, carrying all the 12 stones of the 12 tribes of Israel, which represents fullness in the dimensions of divine nature. The light of Urim, that is good light, and Thummim, that is perfect light, are the giving of the statutes of the everlasting Father that makes us roll up into a state of being incorruptible, undefiled, and unfading, living above the laws of perishing that is upon all mankind. According to James 1 verse 17, that light is without variableness, which means doesn't change, neither is it subject to change, and has no shadow of turning, which means it is immutable and fixed. We are in the day of shining of these lights, and we must use them to become everlasting sons of God, who has concluded the curriculum of salvation of the soul. Prayers. Lord, I pray that City Gate Church would prosper well into profiting in this season of the teaching of the everlasting gospel. 2 John 1 verse 4. Lord, I pray that the City Gate Church would prosper well in profiting in the season of the teaching of everlasting gospel. 2 John 1 verse 4. Lord, we pray for a deeper activity of the ministry of revelation in opening our eyes and stirring up a desire to press into the fellowship of the truth of the Father and His Son. 1 John 1 verse 3. Lord, we pray for a deeper activity of the ministry of revelation in opening our eyes and stirring up a desire to press into the fellowship of the truth and the Father and His Son. 1 John 1 verse 3. Lord, I pray for grace to be able to endure sound doctrine and not develop itchy ears that turn men from the truth. 2 Timothy 4 3-4. Lord, I pray for grace to be able to endure sound doctrine and not develop itchy ears that turn men from the truth. 2 Timothy 4 3-4.